Do you want to know the number one reason why toppers score their 100 percentile and you don't? 2 days ago, I was in a one-on-one mentorship session with one of my students who was struggling with scoring in her JEE mocks. She'd already come to me asking for help to figure out better solving strategies, and we tried a lot of them. We shifted around subjects, changed pace, and even discussed attempting those chapters with heavier weightage as a top priority. None of these techniques worked. She was stumped, and so was I. What could work out for her? What could we try in this remaining year that we are left with? That's when I had this crazy idea. I decided to conduct a Viva for her, and that's where we realized the biggest issue that lied there. I asked her several conceptual questions, and that's when we realized that her understanding was not as strong as she thought it to be. This is not a new problem, nor is this a rare one amongst all aspirants who are studying for competitive exams. Almost 60% of aspirants lose out on precious marks just because they do not have a clear conceptual understanding of their topics. Imagine going to classes, spending lakhs, spending half of your day just studying, revising, learning how to solve, but not getting any conceptual clarity. It blows my mind, But don't worry, now that you have clicked on this video, it is time we change that. Let's learn how to learn concepts. What do we need to keep in mind when we're learning new concepts? First, the depth to which we need to know these concepts. 2, where the concepts can be applied. And 3, how the concepts can be applied. The jump from 10th to 11th is only because now you're learning concepts which interlink with each other. Rather than studying molarity and stoichiometry separately, learn them together. You'll also need to study gravitation and kinematics together. They're all interlinked. Nothing is independent in grade 11 and 12. This itself brings an immense amount of depth to your understanding of these concepts. How do you put it in practical use? You can check out the free study guide that I have linked in the description. There I have prepared a simple printable at the end of this guide for concept clarity, because we're creating a learning loop now. When you're studying a concept, say kinematics, ask questions. List down all possible questions. Look at references, write the answers for that. After writing the answers, write down your understanding of those answers. Since you have looked at references for those answers, write down your understanding from that. If you ever come across a point where you have doubts, list those doubt points within those questions, answers, and your understanding. Go to a reliable teacher that you trust, or the internet, or both, to solve those doubts, and finally write your best answer. This exercise immediately provides you with the amount of depth that is required to know concepts in grade 11th and 12th. The second exercise is to apply these concepts in areas concerning to your competitive exam. How do we do this? We analyze PYQs and analyze the answers to these PYQs. Read the question thrice, note down your understanding from these questions. Create a mental roadmap of how you're going to attempt this question. You need not be able to solve the question at this moment, but you need to know how to approach it. What all do you need to know to approach it? Note that down. This half of the exercise will be useful for you to know what use cases exist for that particular concept. Because when you're analyzing PYQs, you'll be able to pinpoint these concepts. When you club these PYQs together, you can figure out patterns within these questions. Meaning you know when a certain type of question is asked, what kind of concept to apply. When you look at the answers, when you analyze the answers step by step. Because now you know how to approach each step with each particular concept. Remember, your competitive exam questions are not straightforward. There will be a mix of multiple different chapters, multiple different concepts. In your JEE mains, you may still not have a variety, but that is something you will see in your JEE advanced. So get into this habit of understanding where you're applying what particular concept and how to apply it. Analyze your PYQs and their step-by-step answers. I have compiled all these methods and more tricks that I have myself learned from other teachers, other mentors who have achieved excellence in their fields via these exams in my free course called the Concept Clarity coursework. The batch for grade 11 chemistry is open. Register using the link in the description to avail this entire course for free. All JEE, NEET, QET, CET aspirants can apply. This is applicable to every one of these aspirants, because we'll be dealing with these concepts in depth using maybe 15 to 20-minute videos like this that you're watching. We are going to understand these concepts by applying them in various situations, where I will be personally creating workbooks for used people. You will have my own notes, my own workbooks, my own quizzes for you to be able to understand these concepts better. Finally, we'll be working on strategies for your competitive exams using the one-on-one mentorship sessions like I had mentioned at the start. All of this will be available to you for free. The link is in the description below. I'm insisting once again, do not miss out on this opportunity. You will never see something like this again, especially for free. With this, I sign off for today. Thank you and happy learning.